Hello students, last class we have discussed the problems related to the radical center, and also we are doing some of the problems related to another concepts, that is s plus lambda L is equals to 0, that is any circle passing through point of intersection of circle S is equals to 0 and L equal to 0 is always of the form s plus lambda L is equals to 0, and the radical axis of the three circles taken in pairwise intersect at some point, that is called radical center. The radical center of the three circles which are touching externally is the incenter of the triangle formed by their centers if the three circles touch each other externally. Similarly, if three circles intersecting orthogonally pairwise, then the radical center of the three circles is orthocenter of the triangle formed by their centers. Suppose a triangle is there, ABC are the vertices of that triangle. Choose AB, BC, CA as diameters, construct three circles. Then the radical center of the three circles is again the orthocenter of the triangle ABC. In this manner, we have done some of the problems related to system of circles. Let us continue the problems of the same chapter. This is the question. It is also very nice question for you. P is a point that is A comma B in the first quadrant. So which quadrant? This is in the first quadrant. If two circles which passes through point P and touches both the coordinate axis. So what is the role of the circles here? The circles touches both the coordinate axis and they are passing through the point A comma B, cuts right angles. Again, they maintain the condition that the angle between two circles is also right angles. Then you have to find out the condition on A comma B is what? So, how many circles are there? Two circles are there. Both circles passing through what? A comma B. And what is the condition that the two circles touches both the coordinate axis. Touches both the coordinate axis. And also angle between the two circles is 90 degrees. Then we have to find out some condition on A and B. See here, this is the one of the circle touches both coordinate axis. Now we will draw another circle passing through A comma B and touches both coordinate axis. Suppose this is the another circle which is also touches both coordinate axis, and the circle passing through what? A comma B. This is the one of the point, and angle between the two circles is also given to you, that is 90 degrees. These are the conditions. Now we have to find out the relation between A and B. That is the thing. So we know that equation of any circle touches both the coordinate axis in the first quadrant is of the form x square plus y square minus 2rx minus 2ry plus r square equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle of radius r touches both coordinate axis in the first quadrant. Am I correct or not? If it is passing through my point A comma B, what happened? Substitute A comma B. A square plus B square minus 2RA minus 2RB plus R square equal to 0. That means what? R square minus 2 times of A plus B into R plus A square plus B square is equals to 0. This is the condition on R. Clearly it is a quadratic equation in R. It has two roots, say R1 comma R2. These are the radii of the corresponding circles, satisfies the given conditions. So R1, R2 are the radii of the required circles. Then sum of the roots, that is nothing but R1 plus R2 is equal to 2 times of A plus B. And again, product of the roots, R1, R2 is equal to A square plus B square. This is minus B by A, this is C by A. Let these two conditions be some star. Again, what we have? We have that the angle between the two circles is 90 degrees. What are the two circles? X square plus y square minus 2r1x minus 2r2y 2r1y plus r square equal to 0 is one circle, and other one is x square plus y square minus 2r2x minus 2r2y plus r square is also another circle. These two circles cutting orthogonally. That means you have to apply 2 into gg dash plus ff dash is equal to c plus c dash. Gg dash will mean r1 r2 minus into minus plus again plus r1 r2 is equal to 2 times of gg dash plus ff dash equal to c plus c dash, that is 2r square. So 2 gets cancelled. 2 r1 r2 is equals to r square. r1 r2 square, actually this is r1 square plus r2 square. So they will not cancel. 4 r1 r2 is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. This is the original condition. They didn't cancel out here. There is no 2 here. So 2 times of r1 r2 plus r1 r2, that is nothing but 4 times of r1 r2 is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. So with the help of this star, you have to eliminate r1 and r2. We get some condition on a and b. We get the required condition. So 4 times of r1 r2 can be written as a square plus b square. That is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. That can be written as r1 plus r2 whole square minus 2 times of r1 r2. 2 times of r1 r2. What is r1 plus r2 here? 2 times of a plus b. 2 times of a plus b whole square minus 2 times of r1 r2. 2 times of a square plus b square. So when it is coming to this side, 6 times of a square plus b square is equals to 4 times of a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2 times it is cancelled out 3 times. When it is coming to the left side, 3a square minus 2a square. A square, again we have b square and minus 4ab. So a square plus b square minus 4ab equal to 0 is your condition. See this problem. So what a logic is involved in this here. So 2 circles are there. Both of them are passing through a comma b, and both the circles touches coordinate axis in the first quadrant, and they are also cutting orthogonally. These are the 3 conditions given to you, and by applying one by one condition, we obtain a square plus b square minus 4ab is equals to 0. This is your required condition, my dears. Okay. So what is the orthogonal condition? 2 into gg dash plus ff dash is equals to c plus c dash. What is c here? r1 square. What is c dash here? r2 square. So r1 square plus r2 square is equals to 2 times of gg dash minus r1 into minus r2, that is r1 r2. Here also minus r1 into minus r2, that is r1 r2. Okay. See this next question. 2 circles which passes through 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a and touches the line y is equal to mx plus c. There are 2 circles, both circles passing through 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a and touches y is equals to mx plus c, will intersect each other at right angles. Also the 2 circles intersecting right angles. Then the condition is what? So this is also just like above problem. Here also 3 conditions are there. Both circles passing through 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a, and these 2 points which are lies on the what? Y-axis. Okay. 9 touches the line y is equals to mx plus c, and the angle between the 2 circles is also 90 degrees. Okay. Then what is the condition they are asking? So what are the 2 points of intersections made here? 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a. Suppose the circles are like this. These are the 2 circles. They are intersecting orthogonally and passing through 2 points. They are, one is 0 comma a and other one is 0 comma minus a. And these 2 circles intersecting orthogonally also. And y is equal to mx plus c is a common tangent to both circles. So y is equals to mx plus c. This is the line y is equals to mx plus c. is common tangent to both circles. And also the angle between the two circles is how much? 90 degrees. These are the conditions. We have to find the relation between A, M and C. This is the condition. Okay. We have to find out the equation of circles first of all passing through 0, A and 0, minus A. Equation of any circle which is in the standard form is what, my dears? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is the one of the circle belongs to these two circles. And it is passing through what? 0, A and 0, minus A. Substitute them. 0 plus a square plus 0 plus 2fa plus c is equals to 0. One condition. By substituting the point 0, a. And again substitute 0, minus a, what happened? 0 plus a square plus again 0 and minus 2fa plus c is equal to 0. These are the two conditions by substituting the points on the circle. By subtracting, what you have? A square gets cancelled, cc gets cancelled, 4af is equals to 0. Immediately we have f is equals to 0. Substitute f is equal to 0 there, we get c is equals to what? Minus a square. So the equation of circle satisfies this condition, that is passing through 0, a and 0, minus a is of the form what now, my dears? X square plus y square, already f is 0, 2gx, what is your c? Minus a square is equal to 0. So the equation of any circle passing through 0, a, 0, minus a is always of this form. So we have two circles. We want two circles. The two circles must and should be of the form what? 2g 1x minus a square equal to 0. Only the varying is g. And another circle is x square plus y square plus 2g 2x minus a square is equals to 0. These are the two circles. Again, given that the two circles intersecting orthogonally. So what is the condition? 2 times of g dash, we mean g1 g2 plus f dash, there is no y coefficient, is equal to c plus c dash, that is minus 2a square. Here 2 gets cancelled. Therefore g1 g2 is equal to minus a square. Keep this condition in one side. Again, what is of the form our circle? Our circle is of the form x square plus y square plus 2gx minus a square equal to 0. Now this is the circle. For this circle, y equal to mx plus c is what now? Tangent to the circle. Y equal to mx plus c is tangent, we mean the radius of the circle is equal to perpendicular distance from center to the line. What is the center of the circle here? Center c is equal to minus g comma 0. Radius of the circle is what now, ds? Root of g square plus a square. So I am going to find the perpendicular distance from minus g comma 0 to that line. M into minus mg 0 plus c, that is plus c, by root of m square plus 1 is equals to root of g square plus a square is equals to root of g square plus a square. And by squaring on both sides with cross multiplication, mg minus c whole square is equals to m square plus 1 into g square plus a square. From this equation itself we get the quadratic equation in g. From that we calculate the product of the roots, equate the product of the roots to this one. g1, g2 are the roots of this equation or not? Yes, as well as in the previous question. So this is the quadratic equation. Now see here, I am expanding this one, m square g square plus c square minus 2m gc is equals to m square g square and plus m square a square plus g square plus a square. And m square g square gets cancelled. Here g is only the variable here because y, m and c we know the values because the line is given to you. So this is the quadratic equation in G, but not in C, but not in A, like that. Okay, implies, so G square plus 2mCG plus G square plus A square, already G square is written, plus A square minus C square plus M square A square is there. That is equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation in G. So what is the product of the roots here itself? G1, G2 is equals to constant by G square coefficient. What is the constant here? A square into M square plus 1 minus C square. This is the G1, G2. So this is G1, G2, already G1, G2 is there. Equate both of the values of G1, G2, we get the required condition. So A square into M square plus 1 minus C square is equal to what? Minus A square. So this is nothing but take that A square into the left side. A square times of M square plus 2. A square times of M square plus 2 is equals to what? C square. So this is the condition on A, M, C. They are asking, this is the condition. So this is also a very nice question for you. Here we are using all the conditions, the circles passing through 0, A and 0, minus A. At the same time, they are intersecting orthogonally. Also, the two circles touches the line y is equals to mx plus a at different points. So we are using all these conditions. We make the condition like a square into m square plus 2 is equals to c square. One condition is obtained from the orthogonality itself. We get g1, g2. Keep this one as one side. And again, the circle always is of the form x square plus y square plus 2gx minus a square is equals to 0. It touches our line. So apply the condition that is r equal to d. From this itself, we obtain the second degree equation in G, not in C, not in A, because A, M, C are known values for you. The unknown value is only here G. That is why I am considering this one as quadratic equation in G. It has two roots. Say G1, G2. G1, G2 are the related x coefficient, half of the x coefficients of our two circles. Again, so from that we calculate the product of the roots, we obtain G1, G2 like this, okay. And already we have G1, G2 from that orthogonality condition. Equate these two G1, G2 values, we obtain the condition like a square times of m square plus 2 is equals to c square. Understand? See, this is the question. It is also very interesting to you. C, C1, C2 are the circles. These are the three circles of radii 5, 3, 2 respectively. So C is the radius of circle 5, C1 is the radius of circle 3 and C2 is the radius of circle 2 respectively. C1 and C2 touch each other externally. C1, C2 are the two circles touch each other externally and C internally. The radius of circle C3, which is touches C internally and C1, C2 externally. Then we have to find out the radius of that circle C3 is dash. The radius of circle C3 is you have to find out such that C3 touches the circle C internally and C1, C2 are externally. So three circles are given to you. You have to find out the radius of the fourth circle. So just I will try to draw the diagram. C1 and C2 are two circles of radii 3 and 2 respectively touch each other externally. So first of all, this is the first circle. This is the second circle. Suppose its radius is 3 units. Suppose its center is C1. C1 is the circle having center at small c1 say, and its radius is 2 units. And a 5 units radius circle is like this. This is the circle of radius 5 units. Its center is at C say. So what is the radius of the circle C here? 5 units. 3 plus 2 is 5 units. This is C. This is C2. These are three circles. Satisfies the given condition. We have to find out the radius of the third circle, that is C3, that touches these two circles externally and the circle internally. This is the required circle. This is your required circle. You have to find out its radius, my dears. You have to find out its radius. This is center is C3, say. Okay, this is C1. This is C2. This is your information. With the help of this information, you have to find the radius of that third circle. Listen very carefully. These two circles touch externally just by joining their centers. C1, C2 is equals to R1 plus R2. So the distance from here to here is what? 3 units. So it is also 3 units. You don't know the radius, let it be say R units. Again, the radius of the second circle is 2 units here. Therefore, the distance from here to here is 2 units. The point of contact and both centers are collinear here. Again, what is the distance from here to here? 3 units. This is 2 units. 3 plus 2 is 5 units. Okay. Now, see here, this is the point of contact of these two circles, and two circles of what? External circle, and this is the circle. The point of contact and C3 and C are collinear. Like that. Okay. This distance is what, my dears? 3 units. It is what? 2 units. Now, my question is, what is the distance from here to here? C to this point, suppose this is the point P, say, C to P is how many units? 5 units, because the largest circle radius is 5 units. This is the radius R units. So, the distance from here to here is clearly 5 minus R units. This is 5 minus R units. So, the distance from here to here is how much? The distance from here to here is how much? That is another question. The entire distance is 10 units. Am I correct or not? The distance from here to here, that is when it is the radius is 3 units from here to here, the distance here to here is also 3 units. And again the radius of the circle is 2 units, therefore this is also 2 units. Okay. Now, the entire distance is 10 units, 5 units is left, so 5 units is there. Now, this is the center of the circle. So, the distance from here to here is how many units? 5 units. This is 3 units, so automatically what is the distance? 2 units. So, this is also the distance from here to here is 5 units, already 2 units left. So, what is the distance from here to here? 3 units. Distance from here to here. Here to here is 2 units. So, I write this triangle here itself, we get in this manner. This is C, already written. This is C. So, the distance from here to here is 2 units, and here to here is 3 units, and it is 5 minus R units, and it is 3 plus R units, and it is 2 plus R units. This is also R. So, by given condition itself, we obtain this figure in this manner. From this diagram itself, we have to calculate the value of R. You may do any one. Suppose if it is angle theta, then automatically it is pi minus theta. Now, applying cosine rule for these two triangles separately, equate their cos theta values, you can get the value of R. Okay, let us try to that one. So, this is the first triangle, this is the second triangle. For that first triangle, I am going to apply that one, cosine rule for that one. What happened? So, cos theta is equals to, that is what? 5 minus R whole square plus 3 square minus 2 plus R whole square whole divided by 2 times of 5 minus R into 3. This is cos theta. So, this is from the first triangle. From second triangle itself, cos pi minus theta. Cos of pi minus theta, we mean minus cos theta. So we are applying the cosine rule for that one. Cos of pi minus theta is what, my dears? 2 square plus 5 minus r whole square minus 3 plus r whole square whole divided by 2 times of 2 into 5 minus r. This is the story. So you have to equate cos theta values. We get a relation between, you have a condition on r, from that you have to evaluate the value of r. So how to write that one here? From the cos theta itself, 5 minus r whole square plus 9. 5 minus r whole square plus 9 plus 2 minus r whole square plus 2 plus r whole minus 2 plus r whole square by 6 times of 5 minus r is equal to minus of, so take that minus to the left side, 4 plus 5 minus r whole square, 4 plus 5 minus r whole square minus of 3 plus r whole square whole divided by 4 times of 5 minus r. 5 minus r gets cancelled. This is 2 times, this is cancelled out 3 times. So by simplifying this one, we get the required radius. So numerator becomes what now, my dears? 25 plus r square minus 10r and plus 9 minus 4 minus r square minus 4r by 3 is equal to minus of 4 plus 25 plus r square minus 10r minus 9 minus r square minus 6r whole divided by 2. See here, plus r square minus r square cancel, minus r square plus r square gets cancelled. Okay. So what you have? Minus 10 minus 4 minus 14 r, 25 plus 29 minus 4, this is 5 plus 25 30, this is 30 minus 14 r by 3 is equal to minus of, this is 29 minus 9 20, we have minus 10r minus 6r minus 16r whole divided by 2. Okay. I'm going to erase this one, no need to the diagram. Okay, from that what we have? 60 minus 28 r square r 28 r is equals to minus 60 minus into minus plus 48 r. So 120 is equals to 28 plus 48 76 r. The value of r is 120 by 76. So 4 ones, 4 nines, 4 threes. The value of r is equals to 30 by 19. So by taking the radius r smaller r1, r2, and you can derive the formula also. So just by giving the values here itself, we derive in this manner. The required radius r is equals to 30 by 19. This is the radius of circle which touches the two small circles externally and the largest circle internally. In this manner we can track this one. So this is a little bit of lengthy problem. Just by taking the 5, 3, 2, you may take r, r1, r2, you can derive the formula also, and you can apply that formula directly, we obtain the value of r by R is equals to 30 by 19 itself. So two circles touch each other internally, the condition is C1 C2 equal to mod R1 minus R2. Touch externally, C1 C2 is equals to R1 plus R2 we obtain. So from these conditions we are applying here, and also from that figure itself we are applying the cosine rule for these two triangles, and simplify that one, we have to get the value of R as 30 by 19 itself. Okay. This is the question. A circle C1 of radius B touches the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square externally and has a center on the positive x-axis. Another circle C2 of radius C touches the circle C1 externally and has its center on the positive x-axis, given A less than B less than C. These three circles have a common tangent, then A, B, C are in what? This is the question for you. So this is the question. A circle C1 of radius B touches the circle x square plus y square is equals to a square. First of all, x square plus y square equal to a square is in this manner. And another circle of radius, that is the C1 is the circle of radius what? B touches externally. I am drawing a large circle than this one because A less than B. And again the third circle C2 of radius C, like this, touches this one. So these three centers lies on the positive x-axis, because the center of the first circle itself 0, 0, that is here 0, 0, its radius is what? A units. This is the second circle center C1, this is the third circle center which is at C2, this is at C. These three circles touches in this manner. Now we have to given the relation between A, B, C. What is A here? Radius of the first circle. This is radius of second circle, and C is the radius of third circle. They have a common tangent. What they are given? The three circles have a common tangent, like this. This is the common tangent. Okay. Join in this manner. So, what is the radius of the first circle? A units. What is the radius of the second circle? B units. What is the radius of third circle? C units. What is the angle here itself? 90, 90, 90. The tangent and corresponding radii are always 90 degrees. So, suppose this is the point of intersection of the line joining of the centers to the common tangent PC. This is the situation. With the help of this situation, you have to find out the relation between ABC itself. Now, consider the similar triangles. What are the similar triangles here? P, suppose these points of contacts are Q, R, S, say. Now from that triangle PSC2 and triangle PSC2 and triangle PRC1 are similar triangles. Okay. From this triangle, can I take cos theta? Suppose this is angle theta. Cos theta is equals to what? Cos theta is equals to R. Its radius is what now? C. C by PC2. And again from this triangle, what about the cos theta? B by what? PC1. B by PC1 implies PC2 minus PC1 is what? PC2 is equal to C by cos theta, and PC1 is nothing but B by cos theta. Cos or sin? Opposite side by hypotenuse, that is sin. Sorry, this is sin theta. So PC2 minus PC1, PC2 minus PC1, this is nothing but C1 C2. C1 C2 is equals to C minus B by sin theta. C minus B by sin theta. C is a small c here, this is not center. C minus B by sin theta. This is C1 C2. But what is your C1, C2, my dears? This is nothing but B plus C. This is B units, this is C units, B plus C. Therefore, B plus C by C minus B is equals to what? 1 by sin theta. From that, can we calculate sin theta or not? So, we have sin theta is equals to C minus B by C plus B. So, we are applying the sin theta for these two circles. Again, we are going to apply the sin theta for both circles and equate them. We get another condition as sin theta is equals to, we are applying these two circles having radius A and B. Which one is more? B. So, we obtain B minus A by B plus A. So, in the same manner, we have to calculate the two sin theta values for the two triangles and equate them. We get sin theta is equals to B minus A by B plus A. So, equate again these two sin theta values. What we have? C minus B by C plus B is equals to B minus A by B plus A. This is the condition. Now we are applying the component dividend for this one. What we have? Just by adding these two, we get 2C. By subtract these two, minus 2B. That is, by adding these two, we get 2B by minus 2A. So, 2 minus gets cancelled. We have AC is equals to B square. AC is equals to B square. So, what is the relation between ABC? B square is equal to AC. So, the ABC are in what? Geometric progression. These three are in geometric progression. This is the question. So, very nice question. This is also to you. One circle is x square plus y square equal to a square. Another circle is there. It touches the first circle externally. And one more circle is given to you that is having radius C that touches the second circle. And these two centers are on the positive direction of x-axis. This is the information. These three circles have a common tangent. Then we have to find out the relation between ABC. So consider this large triangle. This is the right angle triangle at PSC2. We have to find out sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. That is C by PC2. C by PC2. Again, this is the sin theta also. Sin theta is equals to B by PC1. So from that PC2 is equals to C by sin theta and PC1 is equals to B by sin theta. PC2 minus PC1, what is that? PC2 minus PC1, that is nothing but C1 C2. What is C1 C2? B plus C. In that manner, we can calculate the value of sin theta by C minus B by C plus B. In the same manner, apply the condition for these two circles, we get sin theta is equal to B minus A by B plus A. Equate both of them and just you may cross multiply itself or you may apply the component dividend. We get B square is equals to AC. That is the relation between ABC. We mean they are in geometric progression. Okay. See this one, this is the question. A triangle is inscribed in a circle of radius 1 unit. What is the radius of circle? 1 unit. A triangle is inscribed in a circle of radius 1 unit. The distance between the orthocenter and circumcenter of the triangle cannot be what? Cannot be what they are asking. Cannot be what? A triangle is inscribed in a circle of radius 1 unit. The distance between the orthocenter and the circumcenter of triangle cannot be what? That is the value you have to find out here. So, consider a circle of radius 1 unit. Suppose this is the circle. A triangle which is inscribed in this triangle. What is the radius of circle here? 1 unit. For my sake of convenience, I am taking the equation of circle as x square plus y square is equal to 1. Its center is automatically 0 and its radius is 1 unit. Understand? So this is the triangle. We have to find out the distance between the circumcenter and orthocenter of this triangle. So what is the circumcircle? X square plus y square equal to 1. Circumcenter, S is automatically origin. So So once if you take the vertices, then only we can find the orthocenter and centroid for that. So I am using the parametric equations here. Cos theta 1 comma sin theta 1. This is the one of the point. Cos theta 2 comma sin theta 2. Another point. And cos theta 3 comma sin theta 3. This is the third point. These are the 3 points on the circle which are at a distance 1 unit from origin. Am I correct or not? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 unit. So, what is the centroid for this one? Centroid G is equals to cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 by 3, comma, sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3 by 3. This is the centroid. Already you have S is equals to what? 0, comma 0. Can I find the orthocenter or not? G divides OS in the ratio 2:1. All of you know that. This is centroid G say. This is orthocenter, circumcenter that divides in the ratio 2:1. Suppose orthocenter is x1, comma y1 say. You know the centroid G. This is 0, comma 0. What is 2:1 ratio? 2 into 0. 0 plus x1. x1 by 3, comma y1 by 3. This is the centroid that is equivalent to this one. What is that? Cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 by 3, comma sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3 by 3 itself. Understand? From this you can write x1, comma y1, that is orthocenter as orthocenter O is equal to x1, comma y1. This is nothing but cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3, comma sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3. Okay. From the conditions itself, we have origin O is equals to that is orthocenter O is equals to cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3, comma sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3 itself. This is the orthocenter. What you have to find out? The distance between the orthocenter and circumcenter you have to find out. We have already orthocenter, that is what? This one. And circumcenter is already, you know that. What is that? Origin. We have to find out the distance between these two. What is your S? Circumcenter is origin and orthocenter is like this. That is cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3, comma sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3. So we have to find out the distance between these two. And from that you have to find out the maximum distance. Then we obtain the value that is never exceed the distance. Okay. So we have the 2 points. You can write the distance by the formula root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay. You have the orthocenter as like that, and circumcenter is 0, 0. Can you find the distance between these 2 points or not? You can easily find the distance between these 2 points. That is what now? Square root of this minus 0 whole square. Cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 whole square plus sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3 whole square. Okay. This is the distance between the orthocenter and circumcenter, that is OS. We have to find out the maximum value of for this. So that is square root of cos square theta 1 plus sin square theta 1, 1 plus again 1 plus 1 plus 2 times of cos theta 1 cos theta 2 plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2. That means what? Cos of theta 1 minus theta 2. 2 times of. Again 2 cos theta 2 cos theta 3 plus 2 times of sin theta 2 sin theta 3. Take 2 common, cos theta 2 cos theta 3 plus sin theta 2 sin theta 3. That is nothing but cos of theta 2 minus theta 3. Again you have cos of theta 3 minus theta 1. Like this. Root of 1 plus 1, that is root 3. Root of 3 plus 2 times of this one. So what is the maximum value of cos theta 1 minus theta 2? 1. Its maximum value is also 1. Its maximum value is also 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Its maximum, which is less than or equal to what, my dears? This is 3. This is less than or equals to 6 plus 3, 9, under root of 9 means 3. So it has maximum value 3. It does not exceed 3. It does not exceed 3. So the triangle, the distance between the circumcenter and orthocenter of the triangle cannot be exceed 3. That is the answer. So it is also a simple question. We have to take the parametric points on the circumference of the circle, then only you can easily crack that one. Also you know that the centroid G divides OS in the ratio 2:1, where O is the orthocenter, S is the circumcenter of the triangle. And moreover you have to find the distance, and also you have to use some trigonometric transformation itself. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B cos of A minus B. That is all of you know that one. So what is given to you, what you have to move, that is the more important in this type of problems. Okay, the value cannot exceed 3 here, my dears. See, this is the question. Find the equation of circle of minimum radius. You have to find out the circle equation that has minimum radius, which contains the 3 circles. Which contains the 3 circles. So contains the 3 circles, we have to write the minimum circle, minimum radius of that circle. Suppose 3 circles are like this. Suppose this is the circle which contains the 3 circles. This is also circle which contains the 3 circles. This is also circle which contains the 3 circles. Am I correct or not? Which one is you have to choose here? You have to choose this one. This is you are going to find out here. So you can draw infinite number of circles containing the 3 circles. But they are asking minimum radius. You have to find out the minimum radius of circle that contains the 3 circles, means the 3 circles must and should be touches your required circle internally. Touches the required circle internally. That is the idea of this problem. So let us try to do this one. So what is the center of the first circle? C1 is equals to 2 comma 0 comma 2. What is the center of second circle? Minus 6 comma minus 2. What is the center of the third circle? C3 is equals to minus 3 comma minus 6. C1, C2, C3 are the centers of these 3 circles. What are they ready? R1 is equal to root of 4 plus 5, that is 3 units. R2 is root of 36 plus 4 minus 31, that is also root 3. R3 is what now? Root of 9 plus 36 minus 31. This is also 5 root of 9 plus 36 minus 36, sorry. 36 gets cancelled. It is also radius 3 units. So the 3 given circles are equal ready, that is 3 units. So these are the 3 circles like this. Rough diagram. 3 equal circles. Now we have to find out the radius of circle such a way that touches the 3 circles internally. Touches the 3 circles internally. Clearly, the radius of the 3 circles are same, that is 3 units. Am I correct or not? Now my idea is, first of all I am going to find the equation of circle passing through these 3 points. First of all, I am going to find the equation of circle passing through 3 points. So you get the center of the circle. You get the center of the circle. From that center, you can find the distance from here to here or not. That is the radius of the obtained circle. You add that 1 to 3 units. That is the minimum radius of the circle. Suppose if it has 4 units. Suppose one of the circle has 4 units radius. This is 3 units. This is the also 3 or 5 units. Whatever it may be. Your idea is find the circle which is passing through the 3 centers of that circle. First of all, take that center. Take the center of the circle and we choose the largest circle among these 3 circles and find the distance from that and find its take that radius. Take the radius of the largest circle plus the radius of the obtained circle is your required radius of circle that contains the 3 circles. Are you understand or not? Suppose the radius of the 3 circles are not equal. What is the procedure? What you have to do? Same manner you have to find the equation of circle passing through the 3 centers of the given 3 circles. Okay? You have that center. You have the radius. Your required radius is what I am saying is the radius of the obtained circle plus radius of the largest circle. Plus radius of the largest circle. Here both are, here the 3 circles are the same radius. That is why I am taking R plus 3 is your required radius. R is the radius of circle passing through the centers of the 3 circles. Passing through the centers of the 3 circles. Once if you get this thought, you can easily do, you can do this one. All of you know that how to find the equation of circle passing through 3 points. The shortcut itself, you know that. From that circle itself, you can write the radius and take that radius plus 3 as your required radius. So let us try to find the equation of circle passing through these 3 points. What is the shortcut method? Out of 3 points, you have to take any 2 points, find the equation of circle as diameter and write the line equation. We can write the equation of any circle passing through point of intersection of S equal to 0 and L equal to 0 is of the form what, my dears? S plus lambda L is equal to 0. Substitute the third point itself, you get the value of lambda. You have the equation of circle passing through 3 points. Okay. So what is the equation of circle whose ends of the diameter? Here x square plus y square minus sum of x coefficient, that is plus 6x, minus sum of y coefficient, that is 0, plus product of x coefficient plus product of y coefficient, that is minus 4. This is the circle whose ends of the diameter is like this, plus lambda times of, I am going to write the line equation. What is the slope here? That is 4 by 6. Slope of the line is 4 by 6, will mean 2 by 3. So what is the line equation now? 2x minus 3y is equal to, I am writing 0 comma 2, substitute here, 0 minus 6, when it is coming to left side plus 6. 0 comma 2, okay, plus 6 is equals to 0, so you have to write is equals to 0. X square plus y square plus 6x minus 4 plus lambda times of 2x minus 3y plus 6 is equals to 0. Now substitute the third point itself, we get 9 plus 36, again minus 36, minus 4 plus lambda times of minus 6 and plus 18 plus 6 is equal to 0. Plus 6 minus 6 gets cancelled, 36 also gets cancelled, this is 5. 5 plus lambda times of 18 is equal to 0. Lambda is equals to what now? Minus 5 by 18. Lambda is equals to minus 5 by 18. Substitute the point once again here. 9 plus 36 minus 36 minus 4. So you get that value. 36 gets cancelled. You have 5 plus lambda times of 18 is equals to 0. You got lambda. Keep lambda here itself. We get the equation of circle. Once if you have the circle equation, can you write the radius of that circle or not? You can easily write the radius of that circle. Take that radius plus 3 units, you get the required radius of the circle. I hope that you can complete the problem. So once if you have the lambda value, substitute the lambda value here itself, you get the circle equation. Write the radius of that circle. This is the radius of the circle and add 3 units. Suppose the radius are the different, you have to add the largest radius of the circle to that one. So only the idea is you have to prepare the circle passing through the centers of the three circles in this model. Okay. Next one. The equation of locus of midpoint of chord of circle such that pair of lines joining the origin to the point of intersection of the chord and the circle are equally inclined to the x-axis. Okay. See this question. You have to understand the question first of all. Then you can do that one. The equation of locus. We have to find out some locus of what? Midpoint of chords of the circle. So this is one circle is given to you. You have to find out the locus of midpoint of chords. That means you have to collect the midpoints of all the chords of the circle. What they are satisfying? Let us see. Such that the pair of lines joining the origin to the point of intersection of the chord and the circle are equally inclined to the x-axis. Are equally inclined to the x-axis. That is we are going to find out here. Okay. See. First of all, what is the equation of circle here? X square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y is equal to 0. This is the equation of circle. So, I am drawing the figure like that. The circle itself passing through origin. Am I correct or not? This is the circle passing through origin. Suppose this is a chord of the circle. Okay, what is that? It is a chord of circle. So this is the circle, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y equal to 0. This is the chord. Now you have to find out the locus of midpoint of this chord. Suppose this is x1 comma y1, midpoint of the chord. Can I write the equation of midpoint of chord or not? You can write this equation as S1 is equals to S11. S1 is equal to S11. Now, what they are given to you, the line joining of the origin. Suppose the origin is here, whatever it may be, we are doing rough diagram. Line joining of the origin to the points of intersections. X-axis. What is the role of the x-axis here? X-axis is equally inclined to these two lines. That is, suppose your x-axis is in this manner. If it is theta, automatically this is also theta. That is the question you have to write. Locus of midpoint of chord of circle. You are going to find out the locus of midpoint of the chord of circle. Those chords maintain the condition such a way that by joining the origin to their point of intersection, you have the pair of lines. These lines are bisected by your what? X-axis. That is the target. Okay. So what is the chord equation now? First of all, AB. Equation is what? S1 is equal to S11. Equation of chord is S1 equal to S11. That is xx1 plus yy1 minus of x plus x1 minus 1 times of x plus x1 minus 1 times of y plus y1. This is S1 is equal to S11. We mean x1 square plus y1 square minus 2x1 minus 2y1. This is the chord with midpoint S1 is equals to S11. That is x1 minus 1 into x plus y1 minus 1 into y. This is minus x1 coming to that side minus x1. x1 square plus y1 square minus x1. This is minus x1 coming to that side plus x1 minus 2x1. That is minus x1 minus y1. Like that. This is the circle equation S. This is the line equation AB. This is 1. All of you know that in first year itself, can you find the pair of lines through origin or not? Just by doing the homogenizing of this curve with respect to the line, we get this pair of lines. So I am going to homogenizing this curve with respect to this line. By itself we obtain the pair of lines. X-axis is the angular bisector of the pair of lines. That means they equally inclined the two lines. Therefore, the coefficient of xy motion should be 0 here. So, first of all, I am homogenizing that one. x square plus y square minus 2 times of x plus y into 1 you have to write. Instead of 1 what I have to write? x1 minus 1 into x plus y1 minus 1 into y whole divided by x1 square plus y1 square minus x1 minus y1 is equal to 0. Here this is nothing but x square plus y square into x1 square plus y1 square minus x1 minus y1 minus 2 times of x plus y into x1 minus 1 into x plus y1 minus y 1 into y. This is 0. So it is equally inclined by the x-axis. Therefore, coefficient of xy is equal to 0. Coefficient of xy must and should be 0. So what are the angular bisectors of coordinate axis? X square minus y square equal to 0. There is no xy term. So coefficient of xy is equal to 0. So x into that y, that is nothing but minus 2 times of x into y, xy. What is the coefficient? y1 minus 1 plus y into this x, xy. So what is the coefficient? x1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So right side is 0 itself, therefore x1 plus y1 minus 2 equal to 0. x1 plus y1 minus 2 equal to 0. So what is the locus of x1 y1 now? X plus y minus 2 equal to 0. So the required locus is what, mate? Yes, x plus y minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay. So you have to remember that one is homogenizing and the second one is coefficient of xy is equal to 0 here itself. All of you know that the Chladnick midpoint equation is what? S1 is equal to S11. By using these three techniques, we can finish this one. Okay. See here, the radius of the circumcircle of the triangle TPQ, where PQ is the chord of the contact of corresponding point T with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 11 equal to 0 is 6 units. Then the minimum distance of T from the director circle of the given circle is what they are asking. So there is nothing here. By reading the question itself, by understanding the question itself, we can crack this one. The radius of the circumcircle of the triangle TPQ, where PQ is chord of contact of corresponding point T with respect to the circle. What is the circle here? X square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 11 is equal to 0. This is the circle equation. So I am going to draw the rough diagram. This is the circle. This is my point T. Two tangents are drawn from that point T to the circle. These are the tangents. Touches the circle at what? P and Q. This is the first point of contact. This is the second point of contact, PQ. This is the line joining of PQ. Circumcircle of this triangle is nothing but like this. The circumcircle always passing through what, my dears? Center of the circle. Since angle in semicircle is 90 degrees. This is the center of the given circle. So by join itself, the angle is 90 degrees. Okay. That is why the circle passing through what? Center of that circle. So just by joining in this manner. The radius of the circle is given to you, my dears. What is that radius of that circumcircle? 6 units. Suppose this is the center of the circle, 6 units radius. If it is 6 units, automatically the distance from here to here is also 6 units. So the distance from C to T, CT is equals to 12 units. Next, what they are asking here, they are asking the minimum distance of T from the director circle of the given circle is what? So you have to write the director circle like this. The minimum distance is nothing but like this. This is the distance from the point T to this point of intersection. So can I write the director circle or not? What is the director circle? X square plus y square is equals to 2r square for center 0, 0. For center is x1, y1, what is that? X minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equals to 2r square. So what is the center here? First of all, 1 comma minus 2. What is the radius of that circle? That is 1 plus 4 plus 11. We mean 16, root 16 is nothing but 4. So x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equals to 2r square. That is nothing but 2 into 16 is your director circle. That is nothing but 32. So what is the radius of the director circle, my dears? The radius of the director circle, this is the distance from the point of intersection to the center. That is nothing but root 32. This is root 32 units. So the distance from here to here is what? 12 units. 12 minus root 32 gives the distance itself. This is the shortest distance from T to the director circle of that one. So what is the answer? 12 minus root 32. Radius of the director circle is root 32. That is 12 minus root of 16 into 2. That is 12 minus 4 root 2. 12 minus 4 root 2 is the shortest distance from T to the director circle of that circle. What is PQ? PQ is chord of contact of T. Just by reading one by one concept, you can crack this one easily. So the required value is 12 minus 4 root 2. Three equal circles of radius R touch each other. Then the radius of the circle touching all the three circles of the given internally is what they are asking. So three circles of radius R units are given to you, touch each other externally. There is no meaning of internal because the radius of the three circles are equal. Touch internally, not possible. Therefore, these three circles of radius R are like this. This is R units, this is also R units, R units, R units, R, R. We have to find out the radius of the circle touches the three circles externally. So, we have to find out the radius of that circle touches the three circles externally. It is very easy for you. This is the center of that circle. So this is your required radius. What is the distance from here to here? R units. Once if you find this distance, your job is over. So just I am writing the perpendicular here. Every perpendicular, this is the common tangent, is always perpendicular to line joining of these centers. The triangle is equilateral because each side of length 2r, that is why it is 60 degrees, automatically it is 30 degrees. So suppose if it is the distance x units, now cos 30 degrees is what now? Cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side r by x. This is root 3 by 2 is equal to r by x, implies x is equals to 2r by root 3. X equal to 2r by root 3. So your required radius r is equals to r plus 2r by root 3. This is nothing but r times of 1 plus 2 by root 3 or r times of root 3 plus 2 by root 3. Finish. So this is the radius of the circle which touches the three circles that are touching externally with radius r units is r times of root 3 plus 2 by root 3 units. Okay, thank you very much.